Hello, and welcome to Tona's Table. I am your host, Tona Buck. Repeat after me. Today is going to be a great day. I'm going to say that one more time for somebody who needs to hear it. I don't care where you are around the world. After seeing this face right now, repeat after me. Today is going to be a great day. I am so excited. Y'all know my about my guest. Let me show you how things work, right? My guest, Miss Yolanda Landy Robinson, who is an author, a motivational speaker, a producer, and a community leader, an awesome, amazing, phenomenal young woman. I do Zoom. I do online interviews. Thank God she lived in Trenton because for some reason it wasn't working out and we could not connect. And she was like, "Girl, I don't live that far from you," so we still made it happen. This is why I love Tona's Table because I could come on when I'm supposed to come, whenever I want to come on because it's my show. And the crazy part is we originally set the time. We said 7:00 because I had parent teacher conferences, and the last one was at it would have been over at 6:30, and I was like, I want to give myself time to just move because it's been a long 2 days of parent teacher conferences. Yeah, and we wouldn't have been on this 7:00. So look at the universe. I believe in God, but I use universe out of respect. So it's 7:00 on a dot, and we are here. I'm excited to have you. I'm so excited to have you. Tona's update. If you have not followed me, if you have not been following me, if this is the first time you are seeing me, again, welcome to Tona's Table. And I am your host, Tona Buck. There are so many things that I'm doing right now. So I start my show off by doing Tona's update, and then I allow my amazing guests to take over. And normally I'm like, my guest is right next to me, but she's right next to me tonight. And I'm excited about that. Things that are coming up that I'm involved in. There is so much. Last night I had reached out to a friend of mine, and I was like just writing down. I was like, before I go to bed, and some of y'all may need to hear this. Before you go to bed, sometimes it's good to pick up a piece of paper, just write down everything you need to do. Because if not, while you sleeping, your brain is like just going and going and going. And y'all know I got ADHD, so my brain be like going and going and going nonstop. So it helped it out. It was so much. I'm really on so many projects right now, and they're all good. I tell people, they be like, "How you doing?" I'm like, "I'm fantastic," and I'm stressed sometimes. I get overwhelmed sometimes, but it's good stress and overwhelmness, and I don't think people understand that. The difference. When I say Tona's update, the first thing I have to do is give honor to God for allowing my first amazing, beautiful, handsome grandson to enter into this world. This is clap on okay, so all around clap. Yes, clap all around. Yes, I am so in love. Thank you. I am so in love. Like I have an amazing granddaughter who has stolen my heart, and now it's just like I was promised when I was younger, double for my trouble. So God blessed me with an amazing son and daughter, right? Then he turned around and did it even better. He gave me a granddaughter and a grandson. So I got both of best worlds. So I want to send a congrats out to my daughter and my son-in-law, my daughter Tona, and my son-in-law Carlos. And thank them for blessing me with this amazing little gift. So I was they're in New Orleans, right? They live in New Orleans. So I got to go to New Orleans and hold him and just love on him. And I said this to a few of my friends. I said, I remember when Tay would go back to college and I would like feel this void because I was missing her so much. Girl, please. That void for her is over. When I left that little angel, I was like, oh, I miss him so much. So I can't wait until April. I'll be right back down there next month to do a week with him because his Gigi Tona loves him. Newsflash. This year, for those who have known me for the last 25 years of my life, because I'm 25, this year, because I'm a Gigi of 2, I'm going to 30. Okay. So I'll be 30 this year on April the 20th, and I'm celebrating the whole month and turning it up for my 30th birthday. So I will let you know what I'm doing for my 30th birthday. And this right hand chick over here, we celebrate the same for our birthday months. Yes. So let me finish Tona's update and get it out of the way. April the 9th. If you have not registered for Trenton, New Jersey's worldwide sexual assault virtual walk, please do at tonabuck.com, rosawarriors.org, or you can go to Eventbrite. I need for you to join with us to say enough. This is how I normally introduce myself. Hello, my name is Tona Buck. I'm a sexual abuse survivor and an advocate. I eat, dream, sleep, breathe enough. I think about how do we stop children from being victimized every 9 minutes, and because of COVID is more. And those are children who actually are statistics, and not talking about brown and black people who don't even tell that we've been victimized. So you know, we keep our secrets. April the 9th. I need to explain to you how this works, because I get people are asking me, how does this virtual worldwide walk work? This is our fifth walk. This is our second virtual. Last year we had, I don't even know, like 13 or 14 states and about 6 countries that joined into this walk. So this is what happens. I need you to listen. It's very simple. If you live in New Jersey or near New Jersey, you will meet us at 8 o'clock at Cad Water Park in Trenton, New Jersey, right? We are all walking 3 miles together in unity to say enough physically. If you are anywhere else in the world, once you register, there is a Zoom link, and it is scheduled from 12 o'clock on the 9th a.m. to 11:59 p.m. Wherever you are in the world, you click on the Zoom link, your phone, whatever you have while you're walking, and it'll record you. And so, like last year, all over the world, we had people just recording in. Now, have my trifling little butt put it all together yet? No. But this year I will. I'm gonna collaborate both. I'm just being honest. Like I have so much on my plate. But I was able and was blessed to see people from other parts of the world walking and supporting this effort for us to say no more. We need you. You don't have to be a sexual abuse survivor or victim to support us. It's just like the first walk I ever did, Yolanda, was Trenton's HIV and AIDS walk. I didn't have HIV and AIDS. I knew it was something that was plaguing our African American community, our brown and black people. So I instantly was blessed to be able to be in that arena for years, educating people about AIDS and HIV. Then I lost a friend of cancer. I didn't have cancer, but I organized Trenton's first cancer walk, and to educate again, because many of our black and brown people were dying from cancer, and I was unknowledgeable and I was confused. If I'm unknowledgeable about something, and I'm not the smartest, but if I'm unknowledgeable about something, it's some other people that's unknowledgeable too. So I'm like, let me do my best to get this information out. And so with this, but I'm ready to tell you the couple of events that I'm involved in 2022. I remember inviting people out to support us, just not me, because it's phenomenal women's phenomenal A+ women who are also involved in these events. I remember putting on my message, I said, two things I know about myself at this age of 25, almost 30, but 25 times 2 is what I do know about myself now. And all with the AIDS walk and the HIV walk, and I'm just saying the HIV walk and the cancer walk, and just doing community stuff, that it was preparing me for this platform. So the one thing I know about me, I was born to serve. I don't care what capacity. I'm a server. I serve people. I don't know any other way. My trauma is real, and it's really bad. And so a lot of people use a lot of other coping mechanisms. My coping mechanisms, and luckily it's good at this age, is just to serve people, right? And my second, and my purpose is to serve. My platform is advocating for no mores. Bottom line, that's my platform. So I'm never going to turn down a speaking engagement if I can. If I can make it happen, I'm gonna be there to tell my story. People would say things to me, Yolanda, like, you haven't healed from your childhood, or when you tell your story, it's like you're reliving it again. No, what it's doing is making me powerful. See, unless you've been victimized, you talk dumb. That's to say that. I'm always straight up. Unless you've experienced trauma, unless you've been victimized, and you have forgiven all those individuals, and you have empowered yourself and took your life back, you will be the one who don't understand what it's like to be in a position to help others. And if I share my story over and over and over and over, and I've met thousands of Me Too's, it's worth it. It has nothing to do with me reliving my story over. They don't got power over me. Trauma is real. Don't get me wrong. Trauma is real. I will always have coping mechanisms in place for trauma. Trauma is what it is, but they don't have power over me no more. at all. I tell my story because I want to save somebody through my story. I want to have a voice for somebody by telling my story. I want to educate somebody so they can see signs, or they can educate their children so they will never have my story.
Yeah.
I know why I do what I do. Not that I'm trying to convince you, because I'm not. But I just want to let you know, when you see people in recovery, or when you see people who have testimonies and they're sharing their stories, they're not reliving it. It doesn't have power over them. It makes them powerful, not powerless. And that's why I'm glad. I can't wait till we talk about bitter or better. But anyway, because I know that ties in. But so, update. I will be on this amazing woman to my right, and she'll talk about her show and why she decided to do it. Speaking on March the 23rd at 7 o'clock. My Yolanda over here is allowing women to share their story. So it's Women in History Month. For those who may not know, I honor brown and black women. I honor all women. Please don't get me wrong. But this month I'm honoring brown and black women. And because Yolanda and every woman I'm going to have on my show in the month of March are authors. So I'm honoring women authors. I am an author, tonabuck.com. I published 3 books in 1 year with a brain injury. That's a whole nother story. Follow me if you want to know all that, because that's a whole nother 20 minutes. We don't got that. So on March the 23rd, Yolanda, she'll tell you how to get in touch with her and all her pages. Follow her so that you can see me tell my story. If you have not seen my story in total, you can go to YouTube, Why We Didn't Tell. I did a documentary of 10 sexual abuse survivors that's never been done in history. So it's powerful. It's powerful. So if you want to know my whole story, you go there. But I'm honored to be on. I'm honored that you asked me to be a part of your show so that I can tell my story. Absolutely. And hopefully I can touch. I say if I can touch one, I've done my job. Then on April the 9th, April 9th is going to be busy for me because we have to walk from 8 and come. When I tell you to come out, you'll be back in your bed by 10. For real. Like we come, we do our business, we speak, we do our business, we walk, we unite. We're about business. We're on time. We structure. We listen. We in and out, but we are walking with a purpose. We're walking with a cause. We are walking to save people, to help heal people, to unify with each other, and that's at 8 o'clock. So at 12 o'clock, you would think that I just want to go home and ball up under the covers like I normally do. But I was asked to be a part of this panel, Beauty for Ashes. Yolanda will be on it with me too because she is amazing. So we will be on the panel, Beauty for Ashes. And that is April the 9th at 12 o'clock. So you can do both. The donation is $50. Lunch is included. You can find more information out about this organization who was hosting this event at www.bridginggaps.org. Yep, I have no glasses on. So that is on April 9th. It'll be a busy day, but I got the whole evening to rest. And my son before, because I'm sure it's going to be great food and great stories and great company. And then I am so honored because my dear friend for over, again, I'm 25 until April 25, I'll be 30. But my dear friend for over 20 something years, Skip Belly is having, I love Skip. Skip Belly is having a show, but let me make this clear. He's having a fashion show. So if you have never seen a Skip Belly fashion show, you have missed an amazing event. So he is doing a fashion show, and in the process of the fashion show, he is honoring some women, and this is his first one in a long time. So I'm honored to be honored amongst great women who are doing great things. And so literally I'm humble, and so when I'm telling you these things, I'm just not asking you to come out to support me. I'm asking you to come out to support all these amazing women, because we are stronger together, and that's one thing that we know. I am finished. There's other things I'm doing, but I'm finished because I want us to get to this amazing woman. Let me tell you a story really fast. Right. So about a year and a half ago, if y'all have been following me, I kept having visions, and I don't know. And I am a Twilight person, and on Twilight they had wolves, and the wolves was the biggest things in the whole. They was huge. That was like 20 times animated wolves, right? And so I kept having dreams of lions coming towards me from the north, the south, the east, or the west. And God said to me clearly, He was like, you won't ever have to chase anyone else. They're going to come to you now. The doors are open, the path is open, because this is your season. Yeah. And it's not a season for me. It's a season for my purpose. For me, it was a season for me, birth my purpose for enough and no more. And so I have seen and I followed women. One thing that I can promise you about men, my platform got bigger. My job is to bring other women and brown people in here to shine a light on them, right? I always stay in my lane. So when I stay in my lane, I ain't got to be jealous, worrying about what the next person is doing. If it's meant for us to connect, the universe will connect us at the right time, at the right season, for the right reason, right? And so a lot of people sit back and they see people like, no. I'm like, what can I do to help you? We ain't got to be buddy. We ain't got to do all that stuff. Because when you have like spirits and you have a purpose, the purpose is connect. Yeah. And so I'm honored and I'm excited to have you sit next to me. And I thank God for allowing our paths not just to cross with me knowing you, but getting to know you for who you are. You are truly an amazing person. And people a lot of times look at us from the outside and they don't really know our hearts and they don't know that we're genuine in what we do. And so it's so funny to have you like not only on my show but in my house. And I'm glad you was here. But we have crossed so many paths over the years. We are both radio personalities for the 5-time solo award winning station, WIMG 100 AM. So we both we've done that in authors and motivation and work with kids and educators. So such a time as this, the universe brought us together. So I'm gonna shift up because I can go on and on about what I saw on the outside. And blessed to see what you are. Come on, push me up. Yes, I am that great person. I'm not going to say that. No, but she really is. And I tell people they follow me, they know I ain't phony and fake. If I don't like, I'm just like this. Because I've had people that
she's an Aries.
Yeah, right on the border. God got the Aries and the Taurus in me. Lord, have mercy on everyone who comes in my contact. So I want Yolanda personally herself to tell you everything that she does, and I'm going to be quiet because it's my show and it's difficult when I know great people not to cut in. So if I do, it's my ADHD. I'm blaming on that, but it's really who I am because a lot of people who are so great when they come on my show, they're very humble. So they don't really go to this. I'm like, why don't you mention this and why? So if I do that, don't think that I'm being rude. I just know there's so much greatness that you may not be talking about. Please introduce yourself, my queen.
Well, thank you so very much,
for being here,
Miss Tona, to allow me to be at your table. You know what I mean? And because to me, that is important for women, especially during Women's Month, to be able to collab and come together.
Be so much more powerful together.
Be so much more powerful together. You know, we are so much more. And I'm just thankful that we had a computer glitch.
Yes, we did. Listen, we were coming on at 6:00. Listen, all jokes aside, right? It's never happened. I've been on this broadcast for a minute now. And I was excited. I was like, parents' conferences are over. Like I said, I could do it at 6:00 by 6:35. I'm on the couch chilling. I want this day to be over. It's been a long week. I said to Yolanda at the beginning, I said, we're going to come on at 7:00. I just pushed it back because I didn't know how long the parent-teacher conference was going to be. And we had the biggest glitch ever. And now we're here.
We're here together. Oh.
The universe knows what he's doing. Go ahead, beautiful.
Yes, he do. So I'm just excited to be here. You know, like she said, I'm Yolanda L. Robinson. You know, I'm a mother.
Miss Landy.
You know, Miss Landy. You know, I'm a friend. I'm a sister. I'm a brother. All that. But I say brother too because I'm your brother.
Yeah, your brother's somebody you need to be a brother to. You gotta be straight up sometimes.
You gotta be straight up. You know what I mean? And I cry a lot.
Good.
You know what I mean? So
that's very
but
therapeutic.
That's my vulnerable part of who I am. So when people want to say, you know, oh, I know something about you, I want to talk about you. No, if you ain't saying that I'm a crier,
you don't really know me.
You don't really know me.
You don't really know me. You know me by what you saw on the outside, but what I'm posting, you don't really know me.
You don't really know.
And I tell people that all the time. If I'm posting it, everybody knows.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I think people think that they know me like personally because I post my whole life. I post my whole life because I need people to follow me so that my purpose for enough can be seen.
Yes.
Like we have purposes. We have purposes. we don't just post and show nice pictures and stuff because we ain't got nothing better to do. We do it because that's how we get followers. And we're not getting followers that like us. We get followers because we're doing such great things that we want them to be a part of it and to know what we're doing. Please understand that. I have had to explain that to people a few times. Can I just say this and I'm gonna shut up again?
That's all right.
I could post a picture of myself and get over thousands of views in my story or whatever. Now let me post something without a picture before about my sexual assault walk or anything with sexual abuse. It's like 200 or 300 here and there, and I'm like, oh. So you have to understand why we do what we do. We know how we do it, but what we need you to do is follow us because we're doing great things. Yolanda, bitter but better.
Oh, listen.
Where did bitter but better come from?
Listen.
When I saw that, I was like, why is still that first?
Oh no, it's I got that from being in situations, that can make you bitter. And it's don't be bitter, be better. How to get lemonade out of lemons. Yeah. Because things can make you so bitter. Right? That you be like, you know what, I ain't got time, but I'm just gonna be over here. No, it's like it all because I've been homeless a few times. I say a few. Okay. But I thank God that through my homelessness, I didn't forget who I am or where I came from. You know what I mean? Yeah. So he allowed me to be able to go through things. Like I've been through things. You like people don't understand that when the Lord gives you visions, people think that they're going to sleep so they can get rest to get up for the next day to do whatever, or keep going the mess going. No, dog. I hate to break it to you, but you're going to sleep so you can hear what the Spirit has to say to you for your next move. Yes. Or show you what you're going to be doing down the line, or what your aunts, your children's going to be doing. You know what I mean? The children you're going to leave behind, your grandkids. You know what I mean? How to set that up. You know what I mean? How your legacy, how you're going to set that up so when you go to sleep at night, it's not just to go to sleep, it's to go to sleep to listen. And to hear some of the things you may not want to hear. You know, it's funny, Yolanda, about that though. What I realized, because that is true, is a lot of times I wish that I had a vision of doing this and having a platform of doing this when I was a kid, right? I wish that the universe would have shown me all the bull mess I had to go through to get to the purpose. Like, oh my God! Like when I say that, if he would have showed me, he showed me the ending. Mm-hmm. But didn't show me the experience I had to get and the wisdom that came from the wisdom to be able to be in that position. Yeah. And girl, if I was on that, I was I don't want this. So let me just say this. It went a little bit like this. Let me tell you what it went a little bit like this. You're going to be speaking to an arena. Yes! My vision. Of people. Thousands of people. So you see the people. And you see yourself speaking to the people. Right? But then you say to yourself, wait a minute, God, I'm dyslexic. I can't speak. I stutter. My memory ain't that good. I talk fast. There's a whole bunch of stuff. And don't ask me to take dictation because I might spell it wrong. Oh, yeah, it was a whole list of stuff. Right? But I just kept having the dreams. Over and over. So when I look back over my life, now, right? So the one time I did something and I spoke, there was a lot of people. I can't. You say you dyslexic, you published how many books? Five books. Girl, I'm sorry. I'm not even talking about the people, but I just needed a hallelujah moment. I just needed to shout right there because I published 3 books with a brain injury. So, so when people talk about they can't do or what you don't think you can do, please don't. Because you got some people dyslexic and I had brain injuries and we published books like back to back to back. Excuses make excuses. So I wrote 3 and published under my name, but I published 5. Yeah. With a brain injury, dyslexic. Please don't. Excuses make excuses. Don't give us no excuses. I'm sorry. Go ahead. When I spoke, girl, to the one crowd, we did the African American Cultural Festival, right? And they asked me to host it. Okay, I'm gonna go out there. You are amazing, right? Thank you. So I went out there and I rocked it. But people don't understand when I did that. I rocked it because I was on a mission. Because of the visions I had. Because when they asked me to do it, I was like, people like, what? That's the funny part. Like, I tell people all the time, I don't know what I be doing, what I'm going to say, how it's going to happen, how it's going to end, how it's going to work. I go on that vision
Always be ye ready. I didn't say, I don't know.
Be ready.
I'm not the most best. I'm not the best speaker, but close to it. If you ever hear me on publicly, but the thing is, it was already planning.
Yeah. But what nobody realizes, that was an amazing event, right? But on my mind, all I was thinking about was leaving there to go home so I could have a conversation with God to say, hey, I did it now. Now,
it's
over.
No, now.
I did it. Let me know.
This is what I saw in my vision.
So now I get home. I all right, tired as a dog. Okay, God. Was that it? You know what he did?
He kept on it.
He laughed. He was like, oh, you are so silly. He was like, you ain't even scratched the surface.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't even scratch the surface.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So here I am right now. So fast forward, moving on, right? Many years later, with all the things I've done from hosting that to TV shows to writing books to all of that, this is who I am.
The experience, as bad as it, I started being sexual abuse at 3 years old, right? By somebody that I loved and trusted. The experiences and the trauma that we've gone through, I never would have thought that it would make me who I am today. I don't think I would be as caring, as compassionate as I am right now if I had not experienced. Not that I would want it to happen again or want it on anyone else, but I'm just being truthful about my life and how what's meant for bad can turn out for good in our lives. And some people, many are called, a few are chosen, but the ones who are chosen, we go through stuff that no one else could even handle. Because some people say dumb stuff to me, but I know it's a true statement, but I don't like it. God won't put more than you can handle. I used to hate that mess. I'm like, what's the other one? What they kill you make you stronger? I really hate that one. I said, because I didn't ask to be strong. I never asked to be strong. So I'm bitter and better is important to me because for so many years I was bitter, right? You imagine the trauma of years of abuse, of sexual abuse, and a whole story. But anyway, what do you think was your key to come from being bitter to better?
Survival. You know what I'm saying? Being able to look at my children.
Yes. Being
able to look in the mirror at myself. You know what I mean? That's what it meant, because you never know who's watching you.
Yeah.
And the Lord said you can change a person's whole life by they watching what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because even if you're doing something and it may not look like it may to someone else who's watching you, they may take it and say, "Oh, she tiptoeing, or she doing this and doing." They do, But you really want to say to that person, "Listen, get your own."
Clean up your own backyard.
And don't worry about what I'm doing over here.
Because they couldn't even walk in the shoes that you have walked in for 1 minute, for 1 second. I tell people all the time that I had somebody was like something about the dress. I took a picture of the brown dress. I said, "Oh, because you don't know how much I hated my body from being victimized with my trauma." So unless you stop judging people by the cover, because you don't know our stories.
Yes,
until you know our stories, you couldn't walk a second in our shoes, and you got to learn to try to figure out why we do what we do and when we do it. It's none of your business. Worry about yourself. Clean up on your own yard, and we'll be okay.
I learned from you because you pull sexy out.
Oh, thank you. Somebody else told me that.
Because I was like, wait a minute, and I'm gonna say what everybody else probably don't want to say.
They were saying it.
They probably was like, wait a minute, I thought she said
she was a sexual abuse survivor.
But she looked so sexy because guess what? My whole thing is that's your body,
and I own it now. I own it
because we can no longer be so closed in about how we feel or what we've been through.
We about what somebody thinks.
Do you drink water and brush your hair?
Listen,
that's it.
I love it. I love it. No, listen, no, Yolanda, you said to me what a few people have said to me in my past. That was like, girl, you're a sexual abuse survivor, but you be killing the outfits. You be, wearing your body. Girl, I work out 5 days.
Don't care what the weather is.
Girl, I wear 5. I be half work the top. I work out 5 days a week. I am a natural athlete. I got hit by a car several years ago that stopped me from working out. Damaged my brain, damaged my neck. And you're right. I've taken my life back. And you can't walk in my shoe for a minute. You don't know what it's like to feel ugly every day. And everybody telling you pretty on the outside. You don't know what self-hate is until somebody does something to you who take it away from you. You don't understand. You have no clue about every time someone says something, you worried about what they're going to like you or they're going to accept you. But guess what? I don't care about what somebody else thinks about me. I've taken my life back, and I advise you, if you have been in any type of traumatic situation, take it back. And if you're and everybody has something different. My body was important to me, and let me say this: my body should have been important to me, but because being so victimized at such a young age, it was not, and that's okay because I'm gonna be 70 years old with a 2-piece on. Hello. If God allows me to work out 5 days a week and still have a 6-pack, and nobody ain't got to understand it, I'm giving people who have been ashamed, who have been hurt, who have hated themselves because somebody else did something to them, their power back. You don't have to be me. You ain't got to dress like me. But take that mask off. Take it off. Take the mask off.
Let me say something real quick, real slick. Before we were getting ready to start to tape another show, right?
Let me pull these babies
her
up.
shirt, the shirt she had on was just like the shirt I had on, but just all the way up. I said, baby,
this ain't who I am.
I said, listen, that's not you.
Exactly.
So go, I will wait right here patiently.
She did.
While you go and be you. Because this is a thing that we can't continue to do. Like she said, keep trying to be something for someone else, especially for a person who wouldn't give two about you.
No, they don't.
They wouldn't.
They don't.
So be who you are.
Yeah. So the secret, so the issue, the thing with me having this cute little, it was cute.
It was cute.
Technically, I don't. It's really short, and I don't have jeans on with it. But because I have worn to work, and I was going right to back, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna pull this off because normally we're not this high up, and I'm low down, and you only have to see the top. But then I was like, oh, I'm getting up. Let me pull everything together because, like I said, I work out to do this at 25. Don't play. And people don't have to understand, and people don't have to accept the way I accept myself. It ain't about you. Mm-hmm. It's about and I said this when I say this to everyone again who have been victimized, who have I don't care what situation with trauma. Take your life back and don't worry about how people see you and judge you or think about you. Because again, they couldn't walk 1 second in your shoe. You are a survivor. Yes. You are a lion. You are strong. You are powerful. Let the naysayers who ain't experienced stuff say what they're going to say. They like Yolanda said, they need to worry about themselves and what's going on in their lives. They worry about themselves. They ain't got to worry about how good I look.
No, they don't have to worry about that.
So Yolanda, tell me about your books, please.
Okay, I've written 5 books, and it's a 5-book series. Don't be bitter, be better. The first book I wrote is titled "Don't Be Bitter, Be Better." I've written one of the books is titled "Insta God." I'm a lady. #teens, happiness, the inside job. You know what I mean? So it's all about loving on yourself, being able to communicate with other people. Because we can be on this earth for a very long time, but we still may not know how to communicate with people.
Yeah, that's important.
It's very important to be able to, talk back and forth as a receiver and a giver. You know what I mean? You got to listen, and you got to be able to hear and receive it. What the talker is saying, you got to be able to hear what they're saying. Yeah. And you got to be able to reciprocate back to them. So this book is about, or let's say the series is about, knowing who you are as yourself. Each book has a scripture, and it has a story, and it has a drill. Nice. And the drills could be, hey, look in the big mirror and love who you see. Yeah. Or go support a local business, because we do have to support our local businesses. Yes, we do. So it's about just being who you are, loving yourself in your space. One of my latest book is I'm a Lady, right? And it's Women's Month, right? Yeah. And it's an activity book, and it's about who we are as women. We wear so many hats. Yes, we wear so many hats. Even when you were saying repeat after me, I say that all the time. We have to repeat things over and over again so we can realize what they are, so they can be embedded in us. It's like seeds every time we speak. There's power, there's life and death in our tongues. Yes. And so Yolanda, really fast, if we're going to go back, please, because Yolanda came over, she went to my bathroom. Please tell them what's on my wall and my mirrors. I have nothing but. Yeah, she has Post-it notes all around her mirror. I wasn't able to read them because I was trying to put my eyelash.
But they're affirmations.
They're
affirmations or Bible verses.
But I didn't want to intrude. But I didn't
That's
read
okay.
them.
No,
I
put them in there not just for me, but for anyone who comes into my house. Because what I've learned is the power of the tongue, like you're saying, and being able to speak it into ourselves. Even I fake it till you make it. Like sometimes you just have to fake it until you make it. Because you may not feel like the day's a great day. It may be a horrible day. Listen, somebody burying somebody right now as we speak. Somebody's having some trauma in their life right now. But I believe fake it till you make it till that mask come off. So how do they find those amazing 5 books?
But listen, you can go on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, anywhere books are sold. You can actually Google me because if you Google me, you can be like, I didn't know she's doing that.
Exactly.
So you can type in my name. You can put in Yolanda L. Robinson. You can put in Yolanda Landy Robinson. You can put in Yolanda Robinson, and you'll be able to find me.
Do you have a number?
Yes, I do have a number. I have a number 609-577-1173. You can call me. I'm reachable. You can email me at yr535@msn.com. Like I said, I am reachable.
But the one thing, Yolanda, too, is that what I do know is that you have a book that's geared for that helps teens to be positive, right? You also go into the schools and go into community organizations and go into churches to actually not only be the author of the book, but present it, go through the process with these kids. Is that something that you're still doing right now?
Yes, so one of my latest ventures is the Spirit sent to me, donate. So the team book, a lot of times I donate the team book. I don't tell anybody. But I go into schools and I donate the book. I meet the teens and I talk with them. It's from ages 13 to 19.
Nice.
So when I did the book, I traveled all around the world, meeting different teens, and I had them approve it. If you were 18, hey, read it for an 18-year-old. If you were 13, read it. So they approved it. So when you purchase the book,
yes,
any
book sold,
Amazon,
any stores,
anywhere, and leave a review as well.
Yep.
So you'll see the list of teens that are in this book, and some people who. Like I had a couple of teens who were older, and they were like, "Dad, I needed this book.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, why?
Yeah.
Where were you at?" Or then I had someone say, "How'd you write this about me? You don't know me." No, I don't, but I know the stages.
That's what people don't understand. I think that people think that because we're not their age now. No, we understand what it's like. Not all adults are like that, Yolanda. Because I work with kids all the time, and when you came here and I said, I'm overwhelmed, but good overwhelmed. Like I do the student council, so 6th, 7th, 8th grade. So we had 6th graders who's doing cyberbullying. That's something we didn't have to experience, but we understand what it's like to be bullied, or in my case, being mean and angry, because hurt people are people, being a bully. Then we have one doing, together they're doing suicide prevention, because I asked a question to my kids, and these are kids who, the dumbest thing I've ever done. I haven't done it, and I do make mistakes, and my judgment was off because some of the kids that I work with, and I have another project that I work on in the school with girls, and I asked them, how many of y'all ever thought about commit suicide, or how many of y'all try to commit suicide, and a number of hands went up that was very alarming, because on the outside, I thought that I'd never do that, but for some reason, because I'm working with these kids for so young, I took for granted that it's hard being a kid. So when they all open their eyes, so I make them all close their eyes and raise their hands. Like 20 years ago, I did this. I've been asking this question for 20 years, and I would have maybe 1 or 2 kids. Now it was a lot of kids raising their hands who thought about committing suicide or try to commit suicide. And so when they opened their eyes, I just did this. And I said, so I know what it feels like. We may not be in the same situations that they're in, but we understand the same struggles. They're just different struggles, but it's still the same. Being a teen, worrying about the boys, worrying about our body image, worrying about people like us. If I fall out with my best friend, it's the end of the world, because we don't teach kids couple mechanism. We teach them how to read, write, and math, but we don't teach them communication skills. We don't teach them how to process their feelings. So they are more suicidal because they have more pressures. But we do understand what it's like to be a teen. And I was a really not good teen. I'm being honest. I want to book about it that second. Amazon. Just look it up. Anyway.
We'll come back to that.
Oh, so Yolanda, again, is an author. of 5 amazing books. But that's just scratching the surface. WMG, an author, radio personality, motivational speaker, but she's also a producer, and she has something coming up this week, and I am working around my schedule to get there. I had something planned, and I'm trying to work it around because I do not want to miss it, because every time I go to one, I am extremely excited. It's always an awesome show. Yolanda is a producer. Yolanda Robinson, how did you get into producing this? Tell them what you do. What do you produce, and how did you get into it?
What she's talking about is it's coming up this Sunday. Woo!
For Women in History Month.
Yes, for Women's History Month is our annual show, Laugh Out Loud by Yolanda Landy, where we produce a comedy show. You know, we do this amazing comedy show. We just celebrated 10 years.
Awesome.
You know, it's amazing. Yes. 10 years, you know, for women to be able to produce, you know, a show, a comedy show once a month, you know. So we have our new location now. We're at the old Sticky Wiki on Broad Street at Decades. So we're amazing. We're doing the first Sunday there, so we're excited about that. But on this Sunday, March the 13th. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. We're going to be at the Old Kathmandu, which is Cooper's Riverview. We're going to be over there. Doors open up at 5:00. Show starts at 6:00. It's our annual women's show.
I'm excited.
We're excited. So please come by, you know, get your tickets. You know, you can pay at the door. It's going to be a little bit more at the door, you know, but just come through. Right now, tickets are $30. You can give me a call, 609-577-1173. You know, I scoot on over. You can get a ticket, you know. So we're excited about that. So Nina and I, we've been doing the show, like I said, for 10 years. We're excited about it, just bringing comedy to the city.
Local. And it's local. Fun.
It's so much fun.
You know what? Life will be, because life is so hard and so difficult sometimes, not all the time. So we have seasons. It's a season for everything, right? But in that season, in all seasons, we need to laugh. We need to find something to laugh about. Mm-hmm. So every time I've come to a show, I've had a phenomenal time. Y'all always had great comedians. So if you are looking for something to do this weekend on Sunday, by all means necessary, please reach out to Yolanda, and she gave you her information. It's at Cooper's in Trenton, New Jersey. It is Cooper, right?
Yep.
Cooper's now. They changed it.
Old Kathmandu, whatever it is. They always change the name.
Yeah, we'll change the name.
Same place though.
Same place. And you're going to have some good comedies. Do you have something else coming up? So we know March 23rd, we are going to follow you.
March 23rd, we have
the 13th of March. We're going to get to that show. And what else?
You know, I do an annual because my organization is Living a Powerful Life.
Okay.
So I had I have the books, you know, and I'm an author. But before I became an author, I started an organization with my mother. May she rest in peace, my precious mother, Hattie L. Robinson. We started Living a Powerful Life. Celebrate what's right with your world. So we do an event every year. We do the same things every year. His and Her Story, where we talk to women and men, and we hear their story, because each person is amazing and everyone's story is different. And you want to hear the story, because of these people that you're living with and you're living around them, you want to know their story.
Yes.
So we're going to do that on March 23rd, which is my birthday.
Oh,
so we're
you doing your birthday, girl?
Yes.
You sacrificed your birthday. I don't even think I'm doing the birthday show. It was funny.
Yes. Last year, because of the pandemic, I was supposed to do it in New York. It was going to be a one-woman show.
Nice.
So I did it here in Trenton, and we're going to do it again here in Trenton. You know, so I have 6 amazing panelists that are going to come on, and they're going to tell their story. So it's going to be live. It's going to be studio audience. You're going to be able to watch it live, and it'll be, you know, be able to be there in person. So the link for that is not coming out until March the 16th.
Okay.
And then people will be able to, whoever registers first for that, they'll be able to be in the studio audience. If not, you'll be able to watch it live. So we have that coming up. I'm preparing for April for my annual Senior Citizen Spring Ball, where I get all the seniors together, get them all dressed up, you know, have a good time. May is our Mother's Remembrance, the first Saturday in May, where we remember and honor mothers who's passed away.
Yeah.
Because it's a trying time, because when Mother's Day come around, women and men who lost their mother, it's deep for us.
And people forget about it who have mothers.
Yes, you know. So the week before Mother's Day, I always have an event. Last year we did it on the steps of City Hall. You know, every year I do something different, and I was doing it for years before my own mother passed away. And when my mother passed away, it was like I was planning her 60th birthday party. So I still do the party. So for me, it's still the party, but I invite other people to celebrate their mother as well.
That's awesome.
And then in June, the first Saturday in June, is our annual Take a Child Fishing, where we go to Mercer County Park.
Okay,
it's our annual Pray With Me Day. So it'd probably be, I believe this year, it would be probably year 15 for annual pray and year 14 for Take a Child Fishing.
That's nice.
Because Living a Powerful Life, we just celebrated 20 years of being in existence.
Awesome.
So, from coming out of homelessness and want to do things for your community.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Get it.
People don't get that.
We could have been better. We could have been bitter.
I could have been bitter.
We could have been bitter with all the stuff that we went through.
Yeah, but for 20 years, going through, from divorce, from homelessness to all different kind of things. I can really go on and on and on, but I ain't gonna do that to y'all tonight.
just follow her.
Just follow. I ain't gonna do that. But but through all of that, so then in June, we have the Take a Child Fishing, and then the last Saturday in July, your girl got a holiday now.
Okay.
Trenton Women's Gathering is actual official holiday. Thank the mayor and Crystal Feliciano for making that possible. Mayor Reed Gassior and Crystal Feliciano. I'm gonna say it again because people don't want to, because you got to give props.
People it is. I can shout out. Well, if they help me, listen. If you help me, I'm giving you a shout out. I ain't got to do what you like and what you don't like. But they helped me when I did, and I'm thanking you.
I was very thankful, between the two of them, because they saw what I was doing, and I didn't even know what they were doing. Because sometimes, people. Let me just say this before I let y'all go. People will work two ways behind your back. Two, they'll work for your good, and they'll work for your bad.
That's it.
No other way. So I'm thankful.
And people see something in us and work for our good.
And that worked for our good. So the last Saturday in July, we're going to be doing, the Trenton Women's Gathering. Our third annual is amazing.
I love it. I've been to the last two. Amazing.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
So,
but what they don't know, can I announce something on your show for the first time?
Please.
For the first time, you're going to hear this now. You're going to hear this, okay? At Tona's table. This year, Trenton Women's Gathering will be on the inside.
Woo! We got them bougie. We moving up. We are moving up. Yes. So we're gonna be somebody's air. Yes. You heard what she said at the end of July. It's gonna happen. We still go through it. Yes.
So watch out for that. Listen.
I'm so excited
this thing right here, baby.
I'm excited.
Baby, this thing going on the inside. Listen, I'm not talking about me being outside at the park because I'm thankful.
Yeah, I love it too.
So
listen.
Because for the last 2 years,
the weather was held up. It was nice. It was beautiful. The park had trees. We were cool.
Every woman that came through last year got a diamond ring.
Yep.
Food was provided.
Yeah.
Everything. It was for $5. It was amazing.
Yeah. It was. I went to both of them.
It was amazing. So this year can only
get better. It's supposed to get better.
Rise up. So we coming on the inside because guess what the Spirit has said to me? Because I'm now a project manager. I'm certified as a project manager. I can put together anybody's project. I'm a project manager.
That's it. Yep.
So as I'm doing and putting, getting certified in this and looking at my own. Okay, so what are you working on that we can show you your errors of your ways or whatever the case may be? So as I looked and but the Spirit came through and said, "Listen, baby, listen. I held the rain back for 2 years. I don't know. I know who I am.
Yeah.
But I don't want you to do that because I got something else for you.
Yeah.
Take it inside.
Yeah.
Because when I tell y'all I sweated for 2 years from the rooter to the
you heard us at the end of July.
When I tell y'all from the rooter, and I just want to say this publicly that I thank every person that supported that event, that came out, that gave of themselves unselfishly in that heat. And one of the main people, I want to name a couple of organizations that really supported that event. Can I do that?
Please. We shine a light on you and everybody else.
I want to name one of the first people I want to name right now is Mercer Street Friend.
Okay.
Right? Because I was working for them at the time. Right? And not even because I was working for them that they did this. It wasn't even about that. But they really pulled through.
Nice.
They pulled through. So I really want to give them a hand clap, right? And who I work for now pulled through. I want to say thank you to Children's Futures.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because these are organizations that pulled through. You know what I'm saying? Also, I want to say thank you to the African American Collaborative for allowing me to use their tents. I won't need y'all tents this year. Thank
but
you.
We thank you.
Thank
you. We needed you. You were
there.
there.
Y'all was there. I'm going on the inside now. On the inside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So these are people that thought it not robbery. To say, the city of Trenton. Oh my God.
Yeah.
They were amazing.
Yeah.
They didn't give me nothing free though. You gotta say that because people think that people give you stuff.
They better get my walk stuff free.
I'm just saying, but they were supportive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We had Center for Child and Family Achievement. You know what I mean? We had Stephanie Register. We had different people that thought it not robbery. We had so many people.
Vendors,
Trish Williams. We had different vendors that came out. You know what I mean? We had speakers. We had Williams spoke. We had just so many wonderful people that came out to be a part of that. So this year, ladies, and the only reason why I'm going on with this right now is because I'm letting y'all know. I heard you when y'all talked about me behind my back that it was hot. That y'all was still out there, Miss Rice. I heard y'all
working at that table. Girl.
I heard you, Miss World. I heard y'all when y'all said it was hot, and y'all was Tamika when y'all was still supporting. I heard you, Tona. I heard
it was hot, but we still supported. We still had a good time. So listen. For everything that Yolanda's doing, I'm assuming that, like myself, TonaBuck.com, TonaBuck Instagram, TonaBuck Facebook, TonaBuck blah blah blah, Twitter, it's all public because we have a profile. It's public, so please reach out to her and follow her stuff. Give them your number one more time, Yolanda.
Oh, my number is 609-577-1173. Oh, I got one more plug.
Go ahead.
I gotta thank Eric Muhammad because he provided us with the stage, the
Eric,
microphone. Oh my God,
he has everything.
Yes,
everything. He has salute. Yes, salute our brothers.
The stage we never used, but we didn't use it this year though.
Yeah.
We did last year. We didn't use it the year before.
This year people said it was hot.
It was hot.
We gotta worry about that. We want to thank
everybody.
That's the thing.
DJ, everybody.
We give shout outs. And so again, April the 9th, Trenton, New Jersey's virtual worldwide sexual assault walk. We need you to register now at Eventbrite or TonaBuck.com or on rosewarriors.org. Like yourself, I need to thank every warriors that's a member of my organization for their support because we can't do this without you. A lot of stuff that we do is really not about us ever. It's about just bringing the community together, educate and empower people, and bringing unity. And that's what we're about. So Yolanda L. Robinson, I thank you for being a part of my show. I thank you for tuning in to Tona's Table. I will see you next weekend. Next Wednesday, at 6:00 with another author. Happy Women in History Month. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
That was a crazy nice go here. Always.